Good morning all. My name is Santhosh Kumar, Assistant Professor, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. My subject is ethical hacking. Today I am discussing about ethical hacking terminology. So there are so many terminologies we are using frequently. So what are the main terminologies we are using? The noun hacker. First one is a hacker, hacking, cracker, ethical hacker, and threat, vulnerabilities, target of evaluation, attack, exploit, etc. So first we have to discuss hacker. The noun hacker refers to a person who enjoys learning the details of computer system and stretch their capabilities. Hacker means anybody. There are the white hat hacker or black. White hat or black. Anybody we are calling as a hacker. So any of the person enjoys learning the details of computer system. So suppose what are the qualifications of hacker means? They have to know about the computer operating and operating systems, what are the tools and what are the networking and what are the ports they have to knowledge about that computer system, and they are very interested, very passionate to do that one. So that is the qualification of hacker. So hacker can perform hacking. So what are the works he is performing? That is called hacking. So hacking is nothing but the hacker can perform. Hacker can perform. That is called hacking. So hacking describes the rapid development of new programs or the reverse engineering of already existing software to make the code better and efficient. So there are two types out there. They have to design their own development. Otherwise, already existing, they have to go for the modifications of that one. So new program are existing with the reverse engineering, or they have to need the modifications of the existing software to better and efficient. And what is the meaning of cracker? So cracker refers to a person who uses his hacking skills for offense purposes. So hacking skills are there. So what are the hacking skills? Using some tools, that is called skills. Using tools of hacking. So they are implementing their hacking skills into their work. Into their work means they have to perform the hacking. So hacking skills can be performed. That is a cracker. And the term ethical hacker refers to security professionals who apply their hacking skills for defensive purposes. Some of the organizations are officially they are recruiting the ethical hackers. Ethical hacker means they are working for organizations. The owner, with the permission of owner only, they are doing the hacking. With the permission of owner or organizations in charge, okay, with their permission they're doing the hacking. That is called ethical hacking. So it is to be the security professionals who apply their hacking skills to defensive purposes. So any of the ethical hacker, they have to maintain report what they worked for the organizations. So what are the skills he performed for the organization? So he have to maintain the report. Without report means he is not a hacker, he is a cracker. So they have to maintain the report and they have to give the update to owner or admin of the organization. So they have to give the report to the owner. Then only we are calling as an ethical hacker. So if the cracker is there, any of the hacker or any of the cracker, they didn't maintain any records. Why? Because they are unauthorized persons. Unprofessionally they are doing. So that is called cracker or hacker. So they didn't maintain any reports, or they don't have any owners, organizations, admin like this. And threat, an action or event that might prejudice security. A threat is potential violation of security. Threat means something will happen. Okay, they have some problem, issue with problems. Suppose organization website is maybe a threat. So organization website is maybe a threat. That means some loopholes are there, some errors are there. So any of the errors that is called errors are there. That is called we have to threat. So vulnerabilities. So vulnerabilities is a tool, is a method to find out the threats, to find out the errors. Okay. So how can we know the threat means? If you are performing the vulnerabilities, then only we know that yes, the threats are there. So vulnerabilities is a method and it is a tool to perform, to find out the weaknesses or errors or threat of the organization website or anything. So that is called vulnerabilities. So it is the existence of a weakness, design or implementation error that can lead to an unexpected, undesirable event compromising the security of the system. So target of evaluation: an IT system, product or component that is identified or subjected as required security evaluations. So any of the IT system, any of the product or component or softwares, anything, it is subjected to be requiring security evaluations. Next, what is attack? Attack, who can attack means any of the hacker or cracker can perform. That is called attack. So unauthorized access, that is the attack. An assault or system security that derives from an intelligent threat. An attack is an action that violates the security. So security violation means unauthorized access to the organization's website or any app or any system. So that is called attack. So exploit, a defined way to breach the security of an IT systems through vulnerabilities. Already we know that what is a vulnerabilities means we have to find out the weaknesses or errors or any design issues are there in the organization's website or organization's security. So exploit means it is a way to breach the security of an IT system through the vulnerabilities report. So vulnerabilities report to find exploits or security system. How much security is there? Suppose vulnerabilities reports are more, that means security is very less. So vulnerabilities report are getting to be 0 or 1 or 2. So that is a more security is there. So any of the organization is how much they are maintaining the security, that will be depending on their vulnerabilities. That is the vulnerabilities. Next one, another terminology is hack value. It is a notation among hackers that something is worth doing or is interesting. So there are so many options are there to hack, but which one is more scope to hacker? More scope about yes, if I am doing this one, it is more scope, more feature to me. So they can perform on that field or on that website or any app. So it is a hacker can think which one is a more worth, which one is a more scope interesting. They are interested to do this one. Somebody are interested to do hacking on password hacking. Somebody are doing to hack the to crack the Wi-Fi passwords, to enter into the network, to open the ports. So they are interested on that one. So hackers can interestedly can do their work. That is called the hack value. Zero-day attack that exploits computer application vulnerabilities before the software developer release a patch for the vulnerability. Suppose vulnerabilities report is there, so we have to publish the vulnerabilities report. So any of the attacker exploits that before the vulnerabilities report can be assigned, they can, what is the patchworks are there? So these patchworks, patch means errors are there. Patchwork means errors. So what are the errors are there? Before solving the ethical hacker, the zero attack means hacker can hack. Suppose password issue is there in the organization. So it is a patchwork. Yes, it is a patch means some error is there. So ethical hacker is to solve this password, issue. So when he started to solve the issue, then before he starting that one, hacker can hack that password. So before solving this one, suppose I want to solve this issue, maybe it will take 1 day time. Okay, example, password issue is there. I want to solve this one. It will take 1 day. In beyond the 1 day, hacker can hack this password and he can enter. He can hack that one. That is a 0-day attack, and it means there is no gap to enter. Hacker didn't give any gap or any time for us to solve the issues. Okay, that is called a zero-day attack. Vulnerabilities. Well, already we know that vulnerability, previously we discussed, it is a vulnerabilities report. Any of the weaknesses, design or implementing errors that can be show the report. So that is called a vulnerabilities report. So what are the errors are there in the organization website or in the organization security? So what are the report is there? That is called a vulnerability report. So how many errors are there in the particular organization website? So that is called a vulnerability report. So if errors are more, there is less security of that one. If errors are very less, vulnerabilities report is very less errors are there, then there is a more security is there. Another one is a daisy chaining. It is the access to one network or computer and then using the same information to gain access to multiple networks and computers to contain desirable information. So suppose I hacked one system and I got some data. But at a time, I will not go for one system. I will access multiple systems at the same time. So not only one system, I will crack multiple systems at a time, not only single time. So that is called, it is a better example to host or admin. What is the admins are there? We can hack the admin systems. Then multiple system under the admin, there are so many systems can be interconnected through the LAN, WAN, MAN, any of that one. So multiple systems can be hacked at the same time. Okay, that is called a daisy chaining. So white hat hacker can perform ethical hacking. Black hat hacker can perform hacking or cracking. When this hacker can perform the cracking means cracker can perform the cracking. So hacker and cracker are unauthorized persons. There are the unauthorized persons. But white hat hacker means ethical hacker, organizers officially authorized access. So ethical hacker can perform vulnerabilities and he can submit the report to owner. So that means errors report for security purpose. So ethical hacker can perform vulnerabilities, that is called a penetration testing. So ethical hacker can perform penetration testing and find out the vulnerabilities, that vulnerabilities report, that is called the errors report. It is for security purpose. Okay, but black hacker also can perform penetration testing unofficially, unauthorized access. Another terminology, exploit. So a breach of IT system security through vulnerabilities. So next one is a doxing. Publish personally identified information about the individual collected from publicly available database and social media. Public domain access. That means social media, etc. Payload. It is the exploit code to perform the intended malicious act, such as destroying, creating backdoors, and hijacking computers. Means unauthorized access to system. Bot is a software application that can be controlled remotely to execute or automate predefined system. So hacker can hack system remotely, and he can monitor from home or any of the unauthorized place, and he can monitor remotely what needs to be protected. So there are so many hackers are there and they can be cracked, but organizations are be aware of how can we protect from the hackers or cracker. That is a CIA, that is called confidentiality, integrity and availability. So we have to maintain CAA, then at least we are aware from crackers or hackers. So ethical hacker must be maintain CIA, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So the confidentiality means the information does not fall into the wrong hands. They can protect the information to any of the cracker can hack or can crack the information. They can delete or edit or anything. So unauthorized persons access information can be denied. Integrity. It is the original form. Do not allow any unauthorized alteration. So suppose one organization is maintaining some valuable data in the website. So integrity means it is not possible to delete or anything from the website. So ethical hacker can aware from the crackers. They have to keep safely in the website. Availability. The information available in the authorized individuals, and it is not done, the information can be lost. So the ethical hacker is responsible to maintain the data didn't lost from the organization's website. And what are the need of ethical hacking? Suppose somebody are doing ethical hacking. What is the need? They are doing that work. That means all systems on the internet are considered to be a risk. Okay, some systems are maybe in risk. They have to aware from the risk of attackers. Attackers are equipped with the latest tools and techniques to attack systems that they find vulnerabilities. Nowadays, technology is going on. So, ethical hacker to aware what are the latest tools are there, what are the latest tools are using by the hackers or crackers to insecure of the organizations. So they have to aware on that what are the latest tools using by the attackers, and to be able to protect the organization's security from the hackers, and they can prevent from the attacks. There are some fundamentals answers are to be there for that one. What is that means? How to protect the organization's website or any organization security. So it is important to remember that it cannot to protect everything, but vulnerabilities is unknown. There is no way to protect against. So from the ethical hacker comes in. Ethical hacker is completely dependent on vulnerabilities. Means how much security is there. So what are the key concepts of ethical hacking? Hacking experts follow 4 protocol concepts. Stay legal, define the scope, disclose the findings, respect data sensitivity. So what are the key concepts of ethical hacking? Means key findings, stay legal. So suppose one organization is recruited ethical hacker, but they have to work properly as a legally, and define the scope. Means suppose ethical hacker is doing some daily works, but how much is helpful to the organizations, how much scope is for the organization, and what are the limits are there. So every organization they can give some boundaries, they can give some rules and regulations. So ethical hacker can follow that one. So how much scope is there to perform the ethical hacking, and disclose the findings. Means ethical hacker was found some errors, some loopholes of the organization security. So they have to reveal to the owner or admin to that what are the loopholes are there. They have to share their problems, their report to that one. Otherwise, they don't know how much security of there. Why? Because every organization security is dependent on ethical hacker. So ethical hacker can aware and they can give the report to the owner. So how much security is there for the organization from the hackers and crackers. Respect data sensitivity. So any of the data is there, we have to give to the owner, and we have to share to that one. Don't share to unauthorized persons. Why? Because the organization may be in risk. How are the ethical hackers different than malicious hacker? So there are 2 different hackers are there. That is an ethical hacker and a malicious hacker. Ethical hacker means it is authorized access. Authorized access. Malicious means unauthorized access. Unauthorized access. So ethical hackers are using their skills and knowledge for authorized to the organization vulnerable to find out the vulnerabilities and aware from the hackers. The goal of malicious hacker is to gain unauthorized access, and they can target any of the website or organization, and they can crash back their end server and damage the files or financial loss and unreported, and they are improving the organization security posture. So organization security can be lost. So what is the difference of ethical hacking and malicious? So ethical hacking is a legal, it is a illegal, and to promote the security of showing the vulnerabilities. But what is the intention of malicious hacker means? To steal the information, modify the data, and unavailable of own purpose. Find all vulnerabilities. Here, easiest way to reach the goal. That is the weakest links. Vulnerabilities means find out the loopholes. Here, find out the loopholes to gain the knowledge without causing harm. But here, only for intention to harm, to destroy the data. Document all activity without document. Unauthorized means there is no document, no owner, something, nothing is there. But here, final presentation and report to submit to the owner. But here, there are no owners are there, no report. Only their intention is to delete or modify the data. So what are the skills and the certificates for the ethical hacking? So ethical hacking should have expertise in scripting language, operating system, and knowledge on networking and principles information security, and well known on acquired certificates including EC Council certificate, Offensive Security certificate, CompTIA certificate, Cisco CCNA certificate, SNA, and OSW. These are some examples of certified courses of ethical hacker. So what are the problems does ethical hacker identify? Ethical hacker aims to mimic the actual attack, look for attack vectors, and target the initial goal to perform the reconnaissance, gaining much information as possible. So they have to find unauthorized access of the person. Once ethical hacker gathers information, they use to look of vulnerabilities to perform assessment. So they have to find out what are the errors are there to find out. And in addition, uncovering vulnerabilities. Not only the errors uncovered means didn't find the problems of the organization security, they have to find out and exploits the vulnerabilities to prove how the malicious attacker could be exploited. Maybe some chances are there by the ethical hacker or malicious attack can be performed. So unauthorized access. Any of the malicious attacker are using new tools, updated tools to hack the organization's security. So ethical hacker be aware on that. Some of the most common vulnerabilities discovered by the ethical hacker include injection attacks, security misconfigurations. What are some limitations of ethical hacker? Main, how much scope is there? They have to do 100% efforts on that one. And what are the resources are available? Suppose organization is recruited one ethical hacker, but he don't have any latest tools. How they can work without latest tools? How the hacker can work for the organization? So what are the operating system? What are the softwares? What are the tools they need? We have to provide. Otherwise, ethical hacker didn't perform. They work 100%. And methods. So what are the methods they have to use? Some example, denial of service to denial of service for traffic. Create traffic. So ethical hacker can aware what are the methods by using by the hackers. They know idea about what are the methods are there. These are the references. Okay, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.